Yo, what to do, my people? It's your boy Kenzie Gamefowl back at you with another video, man. And we out heading to get some feed. Meant to get feed yesterday, but you know everything going on with the funeral and everything. I just wasn't able to get. Look, they pouring something. These guys are pouring concrete in the rain. No lie. That's crazy. Look, Kenzie Farms out there. They got some of the most beautiful horses, and they ain't no kin to me, but it's Mackenzie Lane down there, and they got a nice horse farm. Ben had a nice horse farm ever since I was a little kid, and my grandpa, we just passed it. I didn't get to show it to you, but this is where I grew up at, man. Right out here in John Station, man. You know, my grandpa lived right there on Lamar Avenue. We just passed it. You know, got a lot on my first memories there, man. I remember playing Kingdom Hearts. Didn't have a memory card. That was back in the day for the PlayStation. I used to go over there and leave my game on for the whole weekend. That's when he stayed here, right before he moved to the beach. He didn't move to the beach and stayed there for about 20 years or so before he passed away 3 years ago. But he was the best, man. But yeah, this is where I grew up at, riding my dirt bike. You know, this is back before I had chickens. I was a little boy. I was up under 10. And yeah, none of this was out there. All them houses is back there. Wasn't none there. That's one of the head people that at the electric company right there, stays in that nice house in that field. But this is where it all started at, man. Ain't nothing changed. We're coming up on. Can I? No, I ain't gonna let you. Coming up on, you can see it. It's an old produce stand right there. Old produce stand. My grandpa, you know, he made it it was traditional to go to the produce stands around here. And where he stayed at, he had one on each side of him, about the same distance from his house. So we would go there, see what they got, everything. Get them old speckled butter beans, boy, ain't nothing ever like them, boy. Good God. I remember right before he passed, he gave me like 5 bags of them. It was a couple months before he passed. He gave me like 5 bags of them, and showed me how to cook them. This before, you know, we knew he was gonna die. Anything he would do, it was just like regular day. And he stayed at the beach, so it was like an 1.5-hour drive to get to him. Me and my wife and my son went up there, and he got the prettiest yard, especially in the springtime. I always thought that's been the prettiest yard. They got like a little creek that runs through the side right there. Beautiful. Like right here, none of this stuff was out here, man. A beautiful church. Right back behind there is where I got some Kelsos and a Morgan White Hackles. Back in the day, been about 15, 17 years ago. Now I don't have the Morgans no more. They ended up dying out. Man, I sure wish I still had them. They were some good chickens, man, but just had too many breeds. But damn, he was a good rooster. I ain't gonna lie to you, he was a hell of a rooster. You talking about beautiful too? Beautiful rooster. I still got some pictures of him I post every now and again. But yeah, this is where it all started at. Heading down the dirt road, going to the feed store. It's rainy and ugly and cold today. 37 degrees right now. Going down here. I've seen many of people. That trailer right there is rented out. Them people have been staying there for quite a while, but I remember back 15 years ago, about 12 years ago, a person stayed there, had the baddest GT 500 Mustang. God, that thing was a beauty. And I always thought, I said, man, the man's got a, that was back when the GT 500s was probably 50,000. I'm like, man, Dude, if you can afford that $50,000 GT 500, you should be on your own land. You know what I'm saying? I never really understood people that have put all this money in the cars and still be living in an apartment. Or that's like the other day I seen a video of a Rolls Royce. Man's got a Rolls Royce staying in apartments. I'm like, what? Old feed store. See, they got the old fire burning over there. About to get loaded up. My boy's here, Richie's here. Everybody's here today. Gotta move some stuff around real quick like. Oh yeah, they got it put on them for sure. Oh, good God. Yeah. And you know what? The over and under was like, I think like 48 or 48 point something, 49. And that's what they said at the end. That's why they let Kansas City scored in points so they would reach that over. And they did too, right there at the very end. Dang. For real. Dang. That's why I was just telling him I would take that prize kid. They be showing the commercials for it and stuff, that little gambling app, you know. I won a little bit of money off of it this year, and I started to put some money on the Eagles, man. But like I was telling him, that Skip Bayless, he had been saying it since August that the Eagles was going to win. They're saying it every week. And I said, man, I should have put some on it. Yeah, it is, man. I just hate to lose. You know what I'm saying? I told my, hey, y'all have a good week, man. I'll see y'all later. All right. Yeah, that's my. Oh, Ricky right there, the last guy I was just talking to. That was my dad's good friend. Him and my dad's like the same age. I think Ricky's about 2 years older than my daddy. But I used to hang out when they was kids. Ricky had a little car. I forgot what kind of car. A little hatchback car. Him and my dad and a couple other people, Philip, they used to skip school and go get drunk down at the sand pits, a well-known place where people used to go ride dirt bikes and stuff. Because back in them days, man, everybody had dirt bikes. You know, everybody was riding. Couldn't be in the house playing games like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was out doing stuff, so they'd go to the sand pits in his little hatchback, doing donuts, drinking beer, drunk as hell. But later on in life, whenever I came along, Ricky we actually about to pass it right now, but you really ain't able to see Ricky's house too well. But, you know, I've showed y'all where I stayed at right here and where we had the chickens at with my daddy and them. This is back before I had chickens. I was a little boy. I think we moved from here when I was about 6 or 7, but they stayed here for about 12 years. But Ricky stayed right behind us. We had an acre. I think we had an acre and Ricky had 5 acres. To which my dad and them, they wanted to get a bigger house. So they substituted the house for the land. They could have bought the 5 acres, stayed in the same house, but they'd rather get just an acre and get a bigger house. So, which I understand, because, you know, the family was growing and they needed space and stuff like that. Which that was back in the 90s, you understand what I'm saying? The early 90s. Really the late 80s to the early 90s. So, but anyways, Ricky stayed right behind us, right? Ricky had a bunch of, right behind his house, had a bunch of that tall wheat grass and rabbits galore. I used to go out there with my dad and we set his rabbit traps, and just set them, go back out there the next day. I think he had 3 boxes, all of them filled up, all of them got a rabbit in it. And not only that, I had a little air hog plane I used to fly. This is back in the day when they first started making them little fine planes. See, Ricky stayed right back there in that double wide, back there behind that. You got to see, he stayed back there. But yeah, so we used to stay right there. Ricky stayed behind us. I'd go in his yard, since he had the bigger yard, basically like a field behind his house, and I'd fly my little air hog plane, and just good times, man. So I grew up with all them. Tommy, the one that owns it, the one I was talking to first, I went to school with all his kids. One of his kids stayed at the job that I was just recently, my most recent job. He was staying up there, so I knew him real good. And so it's just like an old family thing, you know what I mean? I'm just showing y'all some old history of where we grew up at around John Station and Hasty, and old boy right there stayed in that trailer. His other kid we grew up with, he ended up getting shot and killed in a robbery, which is real sad and unfortunate, man, because he was a young kid. He wasn't nothing, probably about 19 or 20. He couldn't have been 21. Well, now, I don't even think he was that old. He was probably about 18 or 19. Probably when he got killed, something like that. He's been dead quite a while now. That's a new trailer they just put out there, and it looks real good. Now, they done did the place up. So we got the chicken feed in the back. Got 300 pounds plus the whole corn bag I got back there. I got 350 pounds. That'll last me a little over 3 days, so that'll get me to the end of the week. Hopefully the weather starts clearing up by Thursday and Friday, and I'll be able to do some stuff, man, because I think it's supposed to be cold and rainy for the next couple of days. So I don't really think I'm going to get too many opportunities to do too much in the chicken yard besides feeding and watering up these next couple of days. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. That's an old farmhouse back up in there. See, I love the country, man. I just couldn't live a city life 100% of the time. Now, if I got a house in the city that I can just jump back and forth to, you know, maybe close to the warehouse factory that we do our clothes at or something like that, I could deal with that partially. You know, as long as I had a decent place to land and our houses weren't too close together, fence around, you know, I feel I could get out there, play with the kids, and then we shoot on back to the country, riding four-wheelers and stuff. Like Coach Prime, I sent a video the other day of Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, his new place that he bought up there in, I think it's Colorado. I think that place was in Colorado. But he's got a beautiful spread of land. And he's got all the four-wheelers and the side-by-sides and the Can-Ams and, you know, just riding through the trails. He's got like 2 or 3 ginormous bass ponds on his property. It's got to be at least, I don't know, man, that's got to be at least a 200-acre property. And then it's budded up to another section of property. It's like 177 acres, and he's talking about buying that, and I'm just like, that's how I'm trying to be, man. You know what I mean? That's how I'm trying to be. I'm trying to... road closed. That's weird. I never seen... Wonder why that road's closed for. I always take that road right there to go back to the farm. I don't know why it's closed. That's weird. But yeah, just open field, man. Got some workers back there. I don't know if you can see back there. Got some workers doing some stuff back there in that field. I just try to post this stuff, man, because there's a lot of people that love the country, that's not living in the country, don't have a lot of land, don't get to drive out and do these things. There's different people that watch this channel. You know what I'm saying? And so I just try to, you know, talk to the people, show the people, let the people watch, let the people just, you know, give them some entertaining stuff, man, plus informational. So we try to all incorporate it into one. We try to do informational and entertainment into one and give y'all some good content. So I appreciate everybody that's been rocking with us, you know. I appreciate everybody that's been giving us support, commenting on our stuff, and just giving us, you know, the opportunity to showcase the information and the knowledge that we know and that we've gained over time, to try to spread it out and give authority for people to make their own decisions, but with just a little bit of help along the way, so they're just not doubting themselves as much. Because doubt, when in doubt, some irrational decisions can be made, and sometimes those irrational decisions can't be took back, you know. And we're trying to negate all that. We're trying to give the people the catapult that they need to get to the next level. So yeah, man, that's where we're standing at this point. But got a little work to do. I'm going to about to end this video right now, and then I'll be back with y'all shortly. I'll post another video from the chicken yard, more than likely, you know, out there. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and clip this one, man. Make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on all our social media accounts. You know, visit thegamefowllife.com, copy some merch, support the program, support the movement that we got going on. You know, we're showing the world that the gamefowl community is strong, and we ain't letting down, man. You know, we're a community of people that love what we do. Show your support. Go to thegamefowllife.com, buy you some merch, new merch coming too. So until the next one, you already know that I'm pro, man. Peace.